And yeah, what is good, guys? As I fish off my battles here. Today we're gonna be doing one from Super Mario Nick. I solved Jeffy's 22nd birthday. In the thumbnail I saw Does Bad Things guy and Brooklyn guy, I don't know. I think he might say like, "Oh, it's my birthday and I've been stuck down here for a set amount of time, however much time passed." And then like, he tries to convince like, the devil saying like, "Hey, I'm here and he's up there," and all that extra junk. Like, you know, like bring him back to life. I feel like that was unfair and all of that. And he says, if you can kill him, I'll give you your life back if you can do it within this amount of time. That would be kind of cool. While following Jeffy's birthday, we can have a subplot of that, like, him trying to kill Does Bad Things guy, hanging out with Jeffy and all that extra junk, trying to get him by himself and all that. And then they have to make the decision again, like, hey, who's the real Brooklyn guy? And then he says, like, hey, Marvin, you killed me the first time, my guy. Like, did you not see it all throughout the other times? Like all the details and all that. Ah, junk. You know what? You know what? I'm keeping it in. I don't care. I'm keeping that in. I don't feel like editing that out. Alright, let's continue on with the video. Let's go.
Now, for Jeffy's 21st birthday, I predicted that SML would record Jeffy in a Las Vegas like environment since it was only fitting for him turning 21, where he would finally be of
Yeah.
legal age to be able to drink and gamble in America. That being said, I also
I always forget he's Canadian. In America. America. Yeah. The land of the free. The land where you can go shopping and buy a gun at the same time. AKA Walmart.
predicted that Jacques Pierre Francois would make his appearance in that video and also die in that same video, technically ending the Jeffy's birthday saga, which is true. And while there were some minor details I obviously got wrong, the big picture that I predicted was spot on. And I know, I'm not guessing here, I fucking know what's gonna happen for
That's
Jeffy's
crazy.
22nd birthday, and that my prediction is gonna be valid. So without further ado, let's just get straight right onto it. So Logan's pretty much confirmed that the whole Jeffy birthday
Okay, that I will say that out of all the birthdays, the 19th one is most lackluster. The 20th birthday, so it's 18th because all the hype and all that was coming. I remember it. I was coming back from Georgia. They released it right before we took off to head back to North Carolina from Georgia. So hooray! It was, and I didn't have any service. Hooray! Anyway, obviously I didn't have a reaction channel at the time. Hooray! That could have been my big break. Hooray! But no. Anyway, I think people enjoyed my other reactions. They're my 20th and my Jeffy's 21st reaction. So I probably should have had my webcam and all that extra junk. Probably should have done that. Anyway, the 21st birthday was obviously, you could predict that. The other ones, it was up for grabs. So
saga thing is dead in the sense that there won't be any more like Jeffy's parents beef or Jeffy's parents lore or drama or anything like that. So we know for a fact, or at least we're more than likely to assume, that there's not going to be anything related to Jeffy's parents. That
right, and if there is, I feel like he's kind of dragging it. Like, there's only so much sympathy you can get out of me before like you can do that. Like, sure, like I said, Jeffy's dad is a bad dad, but you have to see it from his perspective too. Like, come on, man, come on.
being said, Jeffy's 22nd birthday is always a very big deal.
That
Jeffy's birthday
thumbnail.
videos, they're always a very big deal because every year it's a video that SML fans get to look forward to.
It's like
And
someone
with
million,
SML
man.
finally reaching 10 million subscribers, I feel like now would be the best time to go above and beyond and create something that is absolutely incredible, that is at least similar to what you've put out in previous years. So I don't think this is going to be any short of cinematic. That being said, it will be a little bit of a different take than what you guys might expect, but I know for a fact that this shit's going to happen.
Can someone please tell me how to add this junk? 'Cause I want to put my junk in Spanish and all that extra junk.
Muy bien, chicos. Ahora quiero que piensen por un segundo. ¿Qué video de SML mencionó Logan al azar este año que realmente no debería haber hecho, que no tenía por qué hacer apenas alcanzó los 10 millones de suscriptores?
He said, what video Logan shouldn't have done unless he hit the 10 million subscriber mark? I can't really tell what he said on that part, but it was something like that. Let me put it back to English. Let me go back. Sorry, that's the only time I'm doing it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought Super Mario Nick was Hispanic, but he's Canadian. I mean, he looks like a white Hispanic. I'm not gonna lie.
years. So I don't think this is going to be any short of cinematic. That being said, it will be a little bit of a different take than what you guys might expect, but I know for a fact that this shit's going to happen. Alright guys, now I want you to think for a second. What SML video has Logan randomly brought up this year that he really shouldn't have or had no business doing in particular as soon as he reached 10 million subscribers? What video would that be? Well, if you said The Secret Door 2, you'd be correct, right? The Secret Door was a video that came out all the way back in 2017. And for him to make a sequel to it in 2026 kind of doesn't really make much sense, especially as he did it as soon as he reached 10 million subscribers as a big thank you to his fans. So it's very clear
we were
that
asking
Logan
for
wants
it,
to do a
literally.
little
I
bit more
remember
this
seeing the
year.
comment section
Hell,
in that
he tried
live
to make
stream.
the finale to Chef PP Quits, which was another big deal that fans have been waiting for years, and even longer than The Secret Door 2. I mean, this was a sequel that took so many years to come out. So
The iPhone still had a button.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
On this page of trying to please his fans after reaching 10 million subscribers. So again, thinking back to The Secret Door 2, let's stay on the theme of that. What is something that has just happened with The Secret Door 2? Well, some people are speculating, and a lot of people are assuming, even the SML wiki page says it, that Brooklyn Guy is dead, and that Does Bad Things Guy is currently replacing him in all SML videos. I mean, you've seen the clips.
Wait. How long were you under the couch?
You know, just a while. I was hiding there until she left.
How'd you know she was going out of town?
Well, I heard you guys talking about it.
When did you get here?
Oh, a while back. Listen, Marvin, you're thinking about it too much.
Time to party, yeah.
You're right. We need to call the cops.
Oh.
I need to grab my phone. I need to call
All right, thank you for doing that, I guess. Just cutting it a little early.
I didn't call you yet.
In the last couple videos after The Secret Door 2, there have been so many times where the camera would just pan out and there'd just be like eerie music surrounding Brooklyn Guy every time he'd appear on the red couch, which made it clear to fans that something is weird and something's going on. That Brooklyn Guy is not actually there, and that Does Bad Things Guy is still alive. So let's stay on the topic of that. What exactly could Logan do with this information? Well, for those of you who don't know or don't remember, Jeffy's birthday is actually on the same day as Brooklyn Guy's birthday. And Brooklyn Guy's birthday, because he is twins with Does Bad Things Guy, biologically, he would have the same birthday as Does Bad Things Guy. So that being said, Jeffy's birthday is the same birthday as Does Bad Things.
So wait, hold on. So Barbara pushed out all of those, all of his brothers, because I don't think he has a sister, because the Guy family and all that. Like, man, oh man. All at the same time, because he says they're twins, all right? And they all look the same too, so just all of the, wow. That must have been tough. And if you think I'm thinking about it too much, well, he said twins, so don't even be like that.
Guy.
Or
and
not really
Things
twins,
Guy
I guess.
recently
More
appeared
like
in The
all the
Secret
extra
Door,
junk.
potentially, and what Logan wants us to assume is that he took over Brooklyn Guy's spot in SML.
Yes,
so
sir,
this video
Bob.
is definitely going to be related to Brooklyn Guy trying to get his spot back, or Does Bad Things Guy being killed in some sort of, not necessarily a Secret Door 3 episode, but a Jeffy's 22nd birthday episode. I think that would make a lot of sense. Now, ever since Jeffy's 18th birthday, these birthday videos have been extremely serious based, right? Yes, they do have some jokes thrown in there, but the main idea of each of these birthday videos is to be serious.
Or is that a
potentially
stockless
getting
AK?
someone killed,
I don't know.
or throwing some kind of backstory like they did in Jeffy's 19th birthday. Whatever it is, it's very serious, centered, and focused. So this video is going to be no different. I think Logan wants to keep that trend going, but again, instead of focusing on Jeffy, it's going to be focused on Brooklyn Guy, because yet again, they do share the same birthday, but it's going to be labeled as Jeffy's 22nd birthday just to kind of keep the trend going. Now, again, this is all dependent on the fact that Brooklyn Guy is dead and that Does Bad Things Guy is currently replacing him in SML ever since The Secret Door 2. But I do think that the video will start in a similar way to The Secret Door 2, but instead of it starting in hell with Craig the Devil, it's going to start with God and Brooklyn Guy. Not necessarily that Brooklyn Guy will be in heaven.
Yeah, that's what I was
the fact
thinking.
that God will be talking to him and trying to get him back on Earth and swapping him out with Does Bad Things
Bring me
Guy
your brother.
to try and bring Does Bad Things Guy into heaven, because clearly he enjoyed his time in
I was gonna say something in Spanish, but I don't think I want to say it
hell,
anymore.
so maybe he would be miserable in heaven, and that's the only way to deal with him. I think that this is a very honest possibility, and they're gonna have to find some kind of loophole with this, whatever it is. They found a loophole with Does
Soy
Bad Things Guy
cansado.
to try and bring him back to Earth. They need to find a loophole with trying to bring Brooklyn Guy back to Earth, and I don't know how they're gonna go about doing it, but they do need to replace Brooklyn Guy and Does Bad Things Guy and swap their places in SML in some sort of way to restore what's been lost. Now, while Brooklyn Guy tries to make a deal with God to try and let him get back into Earth, I believe
Alright.
that Jeffy's actual birthday is going to be spent at a regular venue, whether that's going to be doing dinner or doing some sort of activity. Whatever
Building
that
bowling
is,
hands.
Jeffy's birthday will be celebrated like a normal birthday this time, right? It'll be him, Marvin, Rose, maybe some friends, but I know that Marvin will invite Does Bad Things Guy, thinking that it's Brooklyn Guy, to this birthday dinner.
Junior and Marvin should not be in the same room. It's only logical for Logan. The only time like Logan ever made like Junior and Mario, or yeah, they haven't done it with Marvin. I don't think so. Like a direct back and forth conversation, not like I'm telling you something, then I dip, and then you respond or say something afterwards after I dipped. Like a back and forth conversation. That's only happened one time in SML history that I can think of. It was like when they were introducing Jeffy to like the trio. Like, hey, it was like a game night, and he found a revolver in the head. You know, it was actually a really cool looking revolver. Was it airsoft? Was it an actual revolver? I don't know. I think it might have been a real revolver. 6-shot.
Dinner or birthday event, whatever they choose to do. And at this particular event, they're gonna have a cake for Jeffy, right? So that he could blow out his candles and everybody can wish him a happy 22nd birthday. But as this is going on, Does Bad Things Guy is gonna point out the fact that, hey, it's my birthday too, where's my cake? And this is when things kind
Yeah.
of get a little messy because Marvin's gonna be like, "Oh, I forgot, buddy," or something like that. And Does Bad Things
Yeah,
Guy
he's
is
gonna
gonna
say,
take
"It was
really
my-"
personally and say like,
Yeah.
"You know what? I never really liked you. I was never Brooklyn Guy in the first place. I really hated you, and I'm gonna show you."
Oh, and they build up the eerie music. What? What do you mean you don't have my cake? Well, it was my son's birthday. I didn't really think about it. My bad. I kind of forgot because, I invited you for my son's birthday. Oh, so it's like that, huh? Then he goes back to the kitchen and he says, "Well, that was weird. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I'm kind of feeling bad for that." He tells that to Rose. I'm kind of feeling bad that, that I forgot his birthday and all of that. Probably should have gotten like a little cake or something. And then he comes back with like a knife or something, or like starts like hitting them on the head, like knocking them out, and just like a very small section. Repeat the secret door 3 if they wanted to, or like try to like go around like killing them one by one, until they reach the birthday boy. Starting off with Marvin, then Rose, then Jeffy at the end, and then Brooklyn Guy comes saving down because I don't know, we can't hurt Jeffy or something. I don't know.
You what you deserve.
Fight
and then
Bad
he's
Does
gonna
Bad
go full
Things Guy.
throttle on him and potentially threaten to kill him, and everybody's gonna be freaking out. And then as soon as this is all happening, I can see Brooklyn Guy making this like crazy grand entrance, and Does Bad Things Guy
Dun, dun,
being
dun,
about to,
dun.
like,
Did
shoot
someone
Marvin
call
or
a
something
Brooklyn
crazy.
guy?
And then he turns around and sees like, "Yo, what the fuck is that Brooklyn Guy?" And then be like, "I'm back," or some bullshit like that.
I'm back like Chili's baby back ribs barbecue sauce. If they don't say that in the episode, bro, that would be funny. I'm back like Chili's baby back ribs barbecue sauce. Man, I wanted to say that for a long time. Oh, junk. Oh, Marvin, are you okay, Marvin? No, get your brother off of me. Or I don't know how to do Marvin's like panic voice, like, "Dear God, get him off of me," or something like that. I don't know how to do Marvin's voice. It's literally Logan's voice. I can't do that voice.
Some cinematic fuck ass bullshit like that. Something that happens
That would be
along those
cool.
lines. It's gonna be very
I'm
corny
back
and
like
cheesy,
Chili's baby back
but it's gonna
ribs.
fucking work and it's gonna be dramatic. In some way, Logan is gonna be able to pull it off, and I think that that is gonna be hilarious to see. And it's gonna be like kind of like the stepping stone and the climax of this whole SML video. Then Brooklyn Guy and Does Bad Things Guy are going to want to settle for who the better guy is. And if they're doing some sort of activity, then they're going to be like competing against
Okay,
each other
Boynie.
at that specific activity. Like if it was bowling, they'd have a quick
All you need
bowling
to do is hit one
or
pin.
something like that. And in some way, Brooklyn Guy would
Man,
get
you're
help
just
from
so
Jeffy.
ugly.
I don't know why, but I feel like that would be what would happen. Get the birthday bros kind of in there And I feel like Jeffy would help Brooklyn Guy in some sort of way, whether it's intentional or not. And Brooklyn Guy would eventually end up winning, and Does Bad Things Guy would be sent back to hell or heaven or wherever he's supposed to return. I think that this is how this video
Yeah.
is going to pan out. It's not going to be very Jeffy focused. It's going to be more Brooklyn Guy focused, and everybody's going to be happy to have Brooklyn Guy back in SM.
I wouldn't say heavily Brooklyn guy focused. I think it's gonna be like two subplots, like, you know, either the way he's doing it, you know, which I can find, you know, some things to add. Like, if they do it his way, hopefully they add like I'm back, Chili's baby back. Like, you know, that would be kind of cool. They said, oh, it is Brooklyn guy or something like that, or he says like or like, has he told any good stories or something like that? Or like, say like, hey, do you remember I told this and this story? Because like, obviously his brother wouldn't know about those stories because he's only told them, like, from an audience point of view. Like, he's only told them because we haven't seen him tell other stories to other people like that. The same story to other people. So like, you know, Marvin could have said, name a story that you've already told me before, and I can tell, like, you know what, that could have been something. Or like, say booger 3 times or something like that. Like, booger, booger, booger. Oh, look, it's this annoying booger guy that I think Anthony voices. That sounds like an annoying Elmo toy. Hey, Brooklyn guy. It's not like that. Hold on, that's I can't do a high pitched voice. I like, ever since puberty, I cannot do a high pitched voice. Like, literally, if I do a high pitched voice, that junk goes mute. But yeah, I like the way he's thinking right now. Either a subplot or it's Jeffy's birthday and then it turns into like, oh, you forgot my birthday? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna see you later then with the eerie music. Alright. I'm gonna see you later. Goes back, grabs a knife, or like thinks about like how he's gonna do it real quick, plans it out, executes it and all that. Then, you know, Brooklyn guy comes back with the Chili's baby back ribs thing. And it will be kind of funny. I'm back with Chili's baby back ribs barbecue sauce, and like, I don't know, his brother knocks it out of his hand like the Chili's baby back ribs, and he says, "Oh man, you done it now. You done did it now." Ugh.
ML,
English.
and I think it's gonna be really interesting because you guys need to remember
That'll be
that
kinda funny.
we don't really see too much, right, behind the scenes, and we don't really know what's gonna happen. So I'm very excited to see if this theory actually pans out or not. So let me know in the comments below, what are your guys' theories? What do you think is gonna happen for Jeffy's 22nd?
Like, when I react to theory videos like these, like, I usually agree because like they usually have like a pretty good plot. I can see the vision because they're explaining it, you know. I'm either a very visual guy, like I can, like, if you tell me something and you tell me to imagine it, I can imagine it if you're explaining it well. Or even if you are explaining it well, I just can't think about it. It just really depends what day it is, how clean my mind is, if I'm sleepy, if I'm not sleepy, if I gotta get a night of sleep, this and that, if I got a headache, stomach ache or something. I don't know. It really just depends. But as of right now, I can actually really envision that. But like, you know, uh, and he says, "Oh, okay." Then he reveals. Then he says, "What are you doing?" Like, each time he tries to like knock out like Marvin, it's like, "What are you doing, buddy?" "Oh, I brought a bat for the piñata." "You didn't. We don't have a piñata." "Oh, I thought you guys had a piñata." What type of birthday has no piñata? Like, each time he tries to like knock him out or kill him, it's like, you know, someone ruins it, and then like I don't know, he starts. I don't know. I think he might. What I think realistically, you would want to start with Rose because as of right now, Rose has been arguing with, you know, Does Bad Things guy for like, as we know, not for as she knows, as we know. And yeah, and he's always with that baby back ribs song, blah blah blah. Hey, don't disrespect the baby back ribs barbecue sauce, man. Only if Stanley MOV heard that blasphemy from Rose, he'd probably do something like that. But yeah, I do agree with them for the most part. These are gonna be integrated within the Jeffy birthday plot, or, you know, it's gonna have like a subplot.
Birthday. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and also let me
Yeah,
know what
me
you think about
too.
my theory. Do you think that this is accurate? Do you think that
For accuracy and how Logan would execute it, I'll give it a solid 8.7 out of 10. Because then again, Logan, he doesn't plan this junk. He doesn't. He does like, okay, it's like a week before Jeffy's birthday. Anyone got any ideas? Anyone got any ideas? Nah, man, we gotta get like 2 more videos out before Jeffy's 22nd birthday. Oh, okay, like 2 days before his birthday. Okay, guys. You guys got any plans? You guys got any ideas? All right, we gotta plan this. All right, we're gonna have to pull all nighters. I'm gonna have to pull an all nighter to edit this video and release it on time. Like, like, dude, honestly, Honestly. I know that's like how it goes, because like he says he doesn't plan these videos until like maybe a week before the video's like supposed to take place for like Jeffy's 18th birthday, 20th, 19th, 21st. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah. Um well, Logan, listen to him. Super Mario Nick, and only time will tell.
this is something that you could see
It's Lewis. Mama Lewis. Wahoo! It's a Lewis time. Something, something, something vato. I don't know. Wait, hold on. No, wait, hold on. That's Mario from Super Mario 64. Or Super Marvin. Oh, dude, that would be so funny if they just. I mean, they already did Paper Jeffy, which they couldn't do Paper Marvin because with the animation style and all that. Yeah, that probably would have picked up on like their radars. You know, yeah, like Super Marvin 64. Wahoo! It's a Lewis time. I had the DS version, which I did get like a good amount through it, and then I got and then I played the N64 version afterwards. Then I said, you know what, pretty good, pretty good. If you're gonna play the DS version, please play it on the 3DS because playing it on the DS with no circle pad absolutely sucks balls.
happening in SML. Do you think there's any flaws with it? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to be reading all of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next.
Wait, hold on. He's gonna be reading all of them. I bet. Hold on. I can't comment it right now because how the way I had my chunk set up. Hold on. Hold on, let me read some of these comments. You should make a theory video about the last few months of SML because there could be build up to the finale for all we know, which Logan probably hasn't thought of what is going to be. Ugh! My throat's dry, which is gonna be so maybe it. Oh my gosh, bro. If he somehow watches it, he'll get ideas. Don't know if you already made a video like this, but it's a good idea. Yes, please do. Someone comment down there. All right, what should I comment? I give this idea for Jeffy's 22nd birthday video. I give this idea for Jeffy's 22nd birthday video a 8.7 out of 10. It's good, but I'm just gonna put it's good. I don't feel like explaining it. And it's actually pretty good. Actually, you know what? It's actually really good now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Um it's most likely most yeah, way. You know what? I'm just gonna put it's good. I'm just gonna put it's good. Why not? Anyway, you're gonna see that very sloppy comment in the comments below of his video.
One. Peace out, everybody.
All right. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel as always. Go check out his video if you haven't already. And without further ado, this is official SML Battle signing off.